What's up? Sharp Game here, back with another video. And in this video, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna give dating advice for men and women. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that my audience is mostly men, and that's where I focus on advice the most. So whenever I speak, I always talk and give advice from a man perspective. But in this video, I'm gonna give advice to men and women on both sides. And I got a couple of questions. Actually, I got about like 4 questions. So I decided instead of doing it all in separate videos, I'm gonna just do it live and just answer all the questions live. So one guy, he said he he got married to a Japanese girl, and he didn't say where he lived at, but he said they got married. He said he's always looking for opportunities to earn extra money outside of work. His wife doesn't support him. She thinks that he's a scam artist. Um, he doesn't get any support at all. She downplays everything. She doesn't believe in him. You know. Well, here's the deal, man. If you get married to a Japanese girl, or even if you're dating a Japanese girl, I don't know where you live at. He didn't say where he lived at. You have to understand where she came from and how she grew up. Now, if you gotta understand the programming is strong in these other countries. You got the people in these other countries, they don't even challenge authority at all. The only time they challenge authority is when they come to America. And that's when they get brand new and they start talking about how they're gonna get an attorney and sue and everything. But in Japan, it's very rare that people challenge authority. The police, the judges, attorneys, uh, doctors, anybody that's in a position of authority is very rare. I mean, they don't even question anything any person of authority say in Japan. So that's where she's coming from. Now, so with all that being said, anything outside of work, anything outside of the traditional way of earning money, from a Japanese person perspective, most of it is going to be looked at as a scam, or is going to be looked down upon. Now that's where they came from. Now I'm not saying all Japanese people, all Japanese women think like this, but the majority of them do. And a lot of times, not only do a majority of them think like this, but a lot of times their way of thinking is going to be determined, or as far as decision making goes, is going to be determine the messenger. Who's the person that they're speaking to? Who's the person that doing the talking? Because a lot of times, like I said, their perception of who you are, even though you might be a husband, that doesn't really matter in most cases. It just depends on who you are, your nationality. That plays a part into it too. Depends on who you are and your position of authority in her mind. And their programming is strong in these other countries. I'm talking like, see, at least in America, we will put up a fight. We'll question certain people with their motives and their decision making and what they do. But these other countries, a lot of these other countries, they don't question anything. I'm just talking to Asia, the continent of Asia. They don't question anything in these other countries. Now, some countries do, but in Japan, those numbers are very small. Even somebody getting an attorney, that would be looked down upon. I mean, people would not want to hang out with you anymore if you tell them that you're suing a company or suing somebody. So, that's if she's not supporting you and whatever opportunities you're trying to get into, that's where that frame of mind stems from. It's how she was raised, how she been conditioned, and that's part of their culture over there. So I mean, I don't know where you live at. You didn't say, but if you come to America, I mean, these women kind of become Americanized like overnight. It's like, I mean, I know some guys that got married to Japanese girls, and when they came to America, it's like they like got all brand new. They dyeing their hair red, blue, brown. They're going out every other day or every weekend. When they got kids at home, they're neglecting the kids. They're neglecting. She's neglecting her marriage. So, a lot of these women have a sense of freedom when they get over here. Now, they don't look at it like that. They don't look at it like they have more freedom when they get here. They look at it as this is just how it is. This is just how it's supposed to be. Now, if you try to talk to them and say, hey, I mean, why you got to go out every weekend? Go out every other night, or leave from work and go to the bar, or go out to eat all the time. It's not going to go over well. It's just not. It's not. It's not going to go anywhere in most cases. Because this reflects back on her perception of you and how she was raised. See, the brainwashing is strong over there. I mean, you know how some people say some people get in their own way, and sometimes some people are their worst enemy. A lot of these women are. They just have like a one-track mind. It's kind of weird, man. It really is. It's like they only see things two ways. It's either black and white. It's this way or that way. There's no medium ground. It's like, it's either it's gonna be my way or the highway. It's weird. So that has a lot to do with how your wife act towards you. It's the programming is strong over there, brother. So either you're gonna have to make a decision. Either you're gonna find a way to work the problems out, or just move on, man. Some guys I know just can't. They just get so frustrated they can't take it, so they just move on. You know, and sometimes, man, some relationships just come to an end, come to a halt. That's what it is, man. Some people, either you're growing or you're dying. There's no middle ground in this thing we call life. You know what I mean? So I hope that answers your question. And next question is, my man said, there's another guy. He wanted to know what kind of advice would I give if I had uh, a son, a young son, like teenager, or I don't know, maybe a 19 or 20-year-old, something like that. If I had a son, and let's say he's 20, 21 years old, and he's about to go to college, or maybe he's been to college. Maybe he's still in college, but he's about to graduate college. If I had a son that age, what I would tell him is this: don't waste your time around people that's not down with you, people that don't have your best interests, people that um, aren't going to push you forward. Because people are pushing you forward or holding you back. And don't spend your time around women that disrespect you. So for example, if you're around a woman that cuts you off all the time, that if every time you try to talk and she just cuts you off all the time, get away from her. Don't walk, run. And if you're around a woman that like call her, she like calling the cops. She believe in the laws of society. You know, she doesn't believe that um, her life is kind of out of order, and her first if her first uh, uh, solution to solving any problem is to call a third party, aka the police. Um, get away from her. You know, get away from her. If she doesn't like talking out or the problems that y'all might have, or if she has a pattern of doing this, calling the police on guys, um, manipulating guys, setting guys up, just it's all a game to her until she gets smacked up aside from some young guy, and even then, she still doesn't take it serious. I would. That's what I would tell my son. Hey, stay away from those women. Stay away from people. Don't waste your time with people that are like this. Don't waste your time with women that are just playing games, have no ambition, have no goals. Just people in general, but especially women, because women tend to get guys in trouble much faster than other guys do. So that's what I would tell my 21-year-old son. You know, if I had kids today, if I had a son today, that's what I would say to him. On the other side of the coin is if I had a daughter, same age, 2021, what I would tell my daughter is this: you don't you're not going to get away with anything in this life. There's always going to be some type of consequences for your actions. You might not see it initially or in the beginning, but after a while, the decisions that you make is always going to be some type of consequences. You don't get away with anything. No lies, no deceit, no manipulation, no bait and switch, no stealing, no lying, no cheating. Especially the worst person you can cheat on is yourself. So you don't get away with anything. You know, if you live to be at least 30, at least 30 years old, that's when a lot of people figure out that I'm not getting away with very much, or I haven't gotten away with very much over the past 10 years. A lot of people figure this out if they're conscious of what they're doing, if they're not just wilding out here. Most people figure that out, that maybe I need to take a different route, or take a different, have a different philosophy than I had for the past 10 years. So as a woman, you don't really get away with anything. All of the decisions you make is going to compound and send you on a certain path in life. And you can keep tricking guys and manipulating guys and baiting and switch guys and lying to guys and misleading guys all you want, but you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get the guy that you want. And even if you get lucky, I don't believe in luck, but even if you somehow get with a guy that you really want, you got to keep doing, you got to keep lying and manipulating him. And that's not going to last very long. Because even the dumbest guy, after a while, will catch on. And when he catch on to you, what you've been doing over months, years, however long it took y'all to get married or live together, when he catches on, game over. You're done. Then everything you've done for the past, I don't know, up until that point to get with him, it's going to fall apart and then it's over. That's why I say, as a woman, you don't get away with anything. There's always consequences. It just doesn't happen. In reality, it just doesn't happen. And as men and women, we have to begin to see things how it is, not the way we want it to be. And see, that's what gets a lot of us into trouble. We start looking at things the way we want it to be, and then we get with other people, and they're just as damaged as we are, and we want them to be the way we want them to be. And then when that doesn't work out, you leave him for the same guy, for a totally different guy that you wanted him to be. So you'll get with these. A lot of women do this. They'll get with guys. They like him. They was attracted to him, at some point when they met him, and then when they get with the guy, they try to change him. And when that doesn't work out, she's looking to upgrade with another guy. And the guy that she ups, the other guy that she gets with or leaves with, he's totally different from the guy that she tried to change. This happens all the time. I always thought that was funny, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, man. Just doesn't. I never seen it work out well like that on either side. I just never seen it work out like that. Best you can do is just be yourself, do the best you can, and let the chips fall where they may. I mean, just do your best. That's all you can do. Just try to be the best person that you can. Because you never want to look back in life and feel like, oh, I wish I would have done this. Oh, I wish I would have done that. Because I always say, whatever I do, I give my all. I go all out 110%. If I can't do that, I just won't do it at all. That's how I see it, really. I mean, that's the way I was raised. That's the way I was taught. If you go all in, just stay home. Don't do anything. But some people don't see it that way. Everything is half-ass. It's like, I'll just give it a shot, see how it goes. But no, I go all in. Full speed ahead, like they say in the Navy. And, that's just what it is. That's just how I roll. But, it's like, it's relationships aren't really that difficult. People make it difficult. I mean, and some people shouldn't be together. Some people are damaged. Some people, their idea of being in a relationship is just fulfilling their need or their want, something that they're lacking. So they'll get with somebody They said, so, and when they get with this person, that person is supposed to fulfill their need and wants, but it doesn't work out like that. And you're trying to basically suck the blood out of this person, suck all the energy out of them, because you're going to come off needy, and you're going to burn that other person out. And as soon as that relationship doesn't work out, they move on to the next person, and they move on to the next person, and on and on and on. It's always a next new thing. And some people live their whole life like this. It's always a new car, new clothes, new man, new woman, new kid, new baby, new sneakers. I mean, new club, new restaurant. It's always a next new thing. And when you meet women like this, you gotta spot that. That's like a red flag. And if it's always a new name brand of clothes. I can pick up on a lot of this stuff because I've met so many different women over the years, so many different people. It's like name brand clothes means a lot to some people. And like if that's the case, if you spot that that lets you know that you're probably not going to be around this person very long. If name brand clothes means a lot to them, you're probably not going to be around her very long. That's just been my experience. If family doesn't mean a lot to her, if she don't see the value of friends and family, one person like you as a man probably won't you probably won't mean very much to her, and you probably won't be around very long, because family is very important to me. It's like it's it's health, family. You know, I mean, what if you don't have that? You don't really have shit. So, if I meet a woman and she doesn't care about family, I'm out of there. I don't have. That's like a deal breaker to me. So, this is just some advice for males and females, and regardless of where you live at. So, if you like what you heard, check out my Patreon. That's patreon.com/sharp game. And I just uploaded a new video over there a couple days ago. It's all about how to get women to listen to you more, how to speak, how to engage, how to ask certain questions to get the response that you want. And I talk a lot about this. Bow! Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Go to Amazon.com, check out my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com/tips. Get dating advice, all that good stuff over there. And oh yeah, check me out on Instagram as well. Instagram is Sharp Game, and I'm over there a lot now. I'm taking a lot of pictures, especially with the holidays coming up. Even though I'm not such a big holiday person anymore. But check me out on Instagram, Sharp Game. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/sharp game. And if you got any questions, leave your comments, concerns below. And I think that's all I got in this video. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.